It's perfect.
We must have time to think.
Of course. Here's my card. Ring me if you have any questions at all.
I'll get Barry to see you out.
I suppose there are two questions that we would need the answer to before we can really have the discussion.
We'd be here for about a month, and if you turn the card over, you'll see what we'd pay. But of course, that's negotiable.
Goodbye, Mr. Barber.
Goodbye.
I think it's a horrible idea. Actresses plastered in makeup and actors just plastered, scrambling over our things. We'd have to keep counting the spoons in the pantry.
You have to consider the fee.
We don't need to talk about money.
Oh, but you need to think about it. You could have a new roof for a start.
You could soon be looking at real flooding, and then what?
Mama, where do you stand?
Mary, dear, will you take your father to see the attics? I don't think he's been there for quite a while.
I haven't been up here for years.
Well, this is the situation we're in. With the money, we can bring the house up to snuff to match what we've spent on the estate.
I can't believe it. To make a film here? Can they do that? Would there be film stars, famous ones?
Oh, give her some water before she passes out.
Nothing's decided yet.
Well, I agree with Daisy. We'll get to know men and women we've only seen upon the silver screen, and if it's good for the house.
This is the point. An injection of cash could make all the difference.
They mention how much?
It's not our business if they did.
They did not.
Well,
A moving picture at Downton.
I know it sounds unlikely, but I'm not sure it's quite as awful as that.
I disagree. Rough and vulgar actors and actresses strolling through the rooms with their sticky fingers, sitting on the chairs, eating at the table where the King of England once sat. Oh, this smacks of the worst excesses of the French Revolution. This is a come down, Elsie. This is a falling off. They are flirting with mob rule.
But it will pay, Charlie, and they need the money.
Hold the plate nearer.
How did you become a film actress?
A talent scout spotted me because I'm so beautiful. It seems wonderfully romantic. Well, it's not that romantic, not when you know that every man in the room just wants to give you one.
What a colourful life you lead.
What I never understand is how you remember all those lines.
Well, it's not theatre. In fact, I'm not even sure it's proper acting.
But isn't that about to change? Aren't films starting to talk?
A couple of words here or there. Nothing to frighten the horses.
Says who? Give me a creme de menthe.
Would it be possible to remind Miss Dalgleish that the servants work hard in this house, and they are doing their best. They're not used to rudeness.
And?
Rolling sound.
Well, if it isn't Lady Anne. I thought you might find me.
Here are the lines, Billy.
Thank you. I don't know how I get myself into these things. I knew where you'd be. I've only come to stop you throwing away your future. I can't stay and watch you ruin yourself. I must.
And cut. Play them together.
Well, if it isn't Lady Anne. I thought you might find me. No one can keep a secret these days.
I knew where you'd be. I've only come to stop you throwing away your future.
May I remind you, it's my future to throw away.
I can't stay and watch you ruin yourself.
No, wait. Don't go.
I must. Oh. I do hope that was a prop.